Most people don't stay broke because they earn too little. They stay broke because of tiny habits they ignore every single day. Money isn't just about how much you make, it's about what you repeatedly do with it. Often without even thinking, the first habit that quietly separates the wealthy from everyone else is awareness. Rich people track their money like it matters because it does. They know where every dollar goes, not in obsessive way, but in a conscious way. Think about someone earning $3,000 a month. If they don't track their spending, small expenses like daily coffee, random online purchases, and subscriptions quietly eat up hundreds. On the other hand, someone making the same income but tracking everything might realize they are wasting $400 monthly and redirect that into savings or investments. Over a year, that's nearly 5,000. Over 10 years with the compounding, it becomes life changing. Awareness creates control, and control creates growth. Most people avoid looking at their finance because it feels uncomfortable. But that discomfort is exactly where transformation begins. The truth is, you can't improve what you don't measure. Wealth doesn't start with big moves, it starts with noticing the small leaks in your financial life and pledging them consistently. The second habit is paying yourself first, and it sounds simple but it rarely practiced. People pay bills, expenses, and others first, then save whatever is left, which is usually nothing. Wealthy individuals reverse this. The moment money hits their account, a portion is automatically saved or invested before anything else happens. Imagine two friends, Alex and Ryan. Both earn the same salary, but Alex saves 20% first while Ryan spends first and saves later. After a few years, Alex has built a solid financial cushion and investments, while Ryan is still living paycheck to paycheck. The difference isn't income, it's priority. Paying yourself first forces discipline without relying on willpower. It also shifts your mindset from scarcity to ownership. You begin to see yourself not just as a worker earning money, but as someone building wealth. Over time, this habit creates a powerful snowball effect where your savings start generating returns and those returns start generating even more return. That's how ordinary incomes turn into extraordinary outcomes. The third habit is controlling lifestyle inflation, which is one of the biggest silent killer of wealth. When people earn more, they spend more. A raise comes in, and suddenly there is a new phone, better clothes, more dining out, or even a bigger apartment. It feels deserved, and sometimes it is, but unchecked, it traps you a cycle where your expenses always rise to meet your income. Wealthy people resist this urge. They upgrade their lives slowly and intentionally. For example, someone who gets a $1,000 monthly raise might choose to invest $700 and only increase their spending by $3,000. Over time, that decision compounds massively. Meanwhile, someone else who spends the full $1,000 never moves forward financially despite earning more. The key isn't to deprive yourself, it's to stay in control. Ask yourself, is this purchase improving my life long term or just giving me short term satisfaction? The people who become rich aren't the ones who make most money, they are the ones who keep the most of what they make and let it grow. The fourth habit is consistency in investing, not timing the market. A lot of people wait for the perfect moment to invest, thinking they will jump in when the market is low and exit when it's high. In reality, this rarely works. Wealthy individuals focus on consistency instead of perfection. They invest regularly, weekly, or monthly, regardless of market conditions. This strategy, often called a dollar cost averaging, reduces risk and builds discipline. For example, someone investing $200 every month into a broad market fund over 20 years will likely outperform someone who tries to time the market but misses key opportunities. Markets go up and down, but time in the market beats timing the market. The magic lies in compounding. A small consistent investment grows exponentially over time, especially when you reinvest returns. Think of it like planting seeds. You don't dig them up every day to check if they are growing. You water them consistently and trust the process. That patience is what builds real wealth. The fifth habit is delaying gratification, which is increasingly rare in a world of instant everything. Wealthy individuals are willing to sacrifice short term pleasures for long term gain. This doesn't mean they never enjoy life, it means they choose wisely when to indulge. For instance, instead of buying a $1,500 designer item on impulse, they might invest that money. 10 years later, their investment could be worth several times more, while the item has lost most of its value. This mindset shift is powerful. It trains your brain to think beyond the moment and consider future impact. A classical example is choosing to cook at home instead of ordering takeout regularly. The difference might seem small daily, but over years it adds up to thousands saved and invested. Delayed gratification isn't about restriction, it's about intention. It's about asking yourself whether what you want now to worth giving up what they could have later. The sixth habit is surrounding yourself with financially responsible people. Your environment shapes your behavior more than you realize. If your friends constantly spend recklessly, you are more likely to do the same. But if you are around people who talk about investing, saving, and building wealth, those behaviors become normal. Imagine two individuals with similar incomes. One spends time with people who prioritize luxury and status, while the other spends time with the people focused on growth and financial independence. Over time, their financial outcomes will likely look very different. Conversation matters, influence matters. Even subtle exposure to different mindsets can shift your decisions. This doesn't mean you need to cut people off. It means being intentional about who influences your financial thinking. Wealth is not just a numbers game, it's a mindset game, and mindset is often contagious. The seventh habit. The seventh habit is continuously learning about money. Most people stop learning about finances after basic education, which often doesn't even cover real world money management. Wealthy individuals treat financial knowledge as a lifelong skill. They read books, listen to podcasts, study markets, and understand how money works. This knowledge helps them make better decisions and avoid costly mistakes. For example, understanding compounding interest, tax strategies, or different investments options can significantly increases your return over time. Someone who learns how to legally reduce taxes might save thousands annually, while someone unaware continues to overpay. Learning about builds confidence instead of feeling intimidated by financial decisions. You start to take control. The more you know, the less likely you are to be misled or make emotional decisions. In a world where financial information is more accessible than ever, ignorance is expensive. The eighth habit. The eighth habit is having multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income is risky, no matter how stable it seems. Wealthy individuals diversify their income streams to create security and growth. This could be through investments, side businesses, freelancing, or passive income sources. For example, someone with a full time job might also invest in stocks, run a small online business, or earn rental income. If one stream slows down, others keep things stable. Over time, these additional streams can even surpass the primary income. It's not about working yourself to exhaustion, it's about building systems that generate income beyond your time. Even small additional income streams like earning $200 extra per month can be invested and compounded into significant wealth over years. The key is to start small and build gradually. The ninth habit. The ninth habit is avoiding bad debt and using good debt wisely. Not all debt is same. The bad debt, like high interest credit cards for unnecessary purchases, drains your financial energy. Good debt, like investing in education or assets that generate income, can be a tool for growth. Wealthy individuals understand this difference and use debt strategically. For instance, taking a loan to invest in a business or property that produces income can accelerate wealth in building. On the other hand, constantly carrying credit card balance for lifestyle expenses keeps you stuck. Imagine paying 20% interest on a purchase that loses value over time. That's a double loss. The key is discipline and understanding. Debt should work for you, not against you. Used wisely, it can be a powerful lever. Used carelessly, it becomes a trap. Point number 10, 10th habit. The 10th habit is thinking long term, which ties everything together. Most people focus on immediate results, but wealth is built over years, even decades. Wealthy individuals make a decision based on where they want to be in the future, not just how they feel today. They understand that small consistent action compound into massive outcomes. For example, investing $300 a month might not feel significant now, but over 25 years it can grow into hundreds of thousands. The same applies to habits. Skipping one unnecessary expense might seem trivial, but repeated over time, it creates a pattern that builds wealth.